So Asa then took all silver and gold that was left in the treasuries of the Lord's temple and of his own palace. He entrusted it to his officials and sent them to Ben-Hadad, the son of Trabimon, the son of Hezion, the king of Aram, who was ruling in Damascus. Let there be a treaty between me and you, he said, as there was between my father and your father. See, I'm not sending you a gift of silver or gold. Now break your treaty with Baasha, the king of Israel, so that he will withdraw from me. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, come here to this channel, and I am very happy to be here. If you're new to this channel, subscribe. I want us to have a very constructive session. I want us to engage positively. I would not want negativity. Please, before, so that we can all gain. If you're new to this channel, you can tell me where you come from, and we can give you a summary of what we have read this wonderful night. After the death of Solomon, there was a split. 10 tribes went to Jeroboam, 2 tribes went to Rehoboam. And Rehoboam, because he had 2 tribes, he wanted to engage the 10 tribes in war, but as a prophet of God came and told him not to. Then there's something very interesting that happened that I want to share with you. You see, when Rehoboam, started, worshiping idols, God sent him a prophet to warn him about the 2, about the altars that he had constructed. Then something very interesting happened. This man of God was told not to eat anything after he had already delivered his message to Jeroboam. Now, but there was a certain old prophet who heard that he was in town. So he went and tricked him and told him to come and eat. Okay, which was, he was going against the instructions that he was given. Are we together? But now, this man defied. He ate at that old prophet's home. When he was on his way back, a lion met him on the road and killed him, because of disobedience. Hunter, welcome to this channel. I am very happy to host you. I was just watching the memorial of Charlie Kirk, and it is sad that it's a very dark cloud. It's a very, very dark cloud. I was watching that memorial, and it's a very, very dark cloud. I will not talk about the gun laws in America, because it's not my country of origin. Let's continue. So this Rehoboam became the king at 41, and in the 5th year, Shishak, the king of Egypt, and he carried off the treasures of the temple of the Lord and the treasures of the royal palace. If you're here and you want to be part of this channel, I would be more than happy to host you. If you need anything, I would be more than happy to host you. Any question? We have been here for like 2 hours, 1 hour. Any question? Any question that you have? Any question that you have? Have I threatened you guys? Do you feel threatened? I've not threatened anybody. I've just said that if you're new, you can subscribe, comment. If you're new here, you can tell me where you come from. So this son of Jeroboam was called Nadab. He did evil in the eyes of the Lord, following the ways of his father, committing the same sin his father had caused Israel to commit. But the son of Ahijah from the tribe of Issachar plotted against him, and he struck him down at Gibbethon, a Philistine's town, while Nadab and all Israel were besieging it. As soon as he began to reign, he killed Jeroboam's whole family. Wow. And this is the second man to do that. The first person who did that was called Abimelech, the son of Gideon. He also did the same thing. As soon as Gideon died, he went and killed all his 70 brothers so that he could reign. Okay. Any question up to there? Are you guys tired? Do you guys want to go to sleep? Well, you can go to sleep. I'll be reading the scripture. So the story of Elijah also comes. Elijah is introduced to us in chapter 17, and Ahab, when Ahab became the king. Also, Ahab was it was during the time of Asa. Are we together? If you're new to this channel, I'll be more than happy to host you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to this channel, I will be happy to host you. So chapter 17. Now Elijah the Tishbite from Tishbe in Gilead said to Ahab, "As the Lord, the God of Israel lives, whom I serve, there will neither dew nor rain in the next years except at my word." So when Elijah was introduced to Ahab, he came and told Ahab that it will never rain until he says so. Then the word of the Lord came to Elijah, "Live here, turn eastward, and hide in the Kerith ravine east of the Jordan. You will drink from the brook, and I will have instructed the ravens to supply you with food." You know the meaning of the word ravine? That man is ravenous. You see here, Elijah was fed by ravens. And you know the way ravens love meat. He was in a place called Kerith Ravine, and he was supplied with meat. And those birds love meat, but they brought meat to him. So he did what the Lord had told him. He went to the Kerith Ravine east of the Jordan and stayed there. The ravens brought him bread and meat in the morning, and bread and eat in the evening, and he drank from the brook. I love the story of Elijah. he was a powerful man of God. He was a powerful man of God. Elijah was one man who was full of fire, and is one of my favorite prophets. And the story of Elijah. If you ask me, if there's any prophet who was strong, I would say it's Elijah. Now, sometime later, the brook dried up because there had been no rain in the land. Then the word of the Lord came to him, go at once to Zarephath in the region of Sidon. Stay there. I've instructed a widow there to supply you with food. This is the widow of Zarephath. So he went to Zarephath. When he came to the town gate, a widow was there gathering sticks. He called her and asked, would you bring me a little water in a jar so I may have a drink? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this channel. And I don't know whether our happy hour is over. It's not over. I'm very happy. Nowadays in Kenya, let me tell you a very funny story. There was a man who was walking in this time around 3. So he saw cows crossing the road, at night. That's why you're not supposed to drive at night. He saw cows crossing the road. But now when they had crossed the road, they became people. What? I was asking him, is that a story or is it, a fake story? But I came to realize that it is a real story. There are people here, you think it's a man, but when they cross the fence, they become something else, like a hyena or a dog. When they cross the other side, they become men. I've heard stories like that. I don't know whether it's true. At night is usually terrible place. Terrible, terrible place. You don't want to know. It's terrible place. Terrible, terrible place. If you're new to this channel, subscribe and comment.